Alright everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to hunt and kill the legendary buck in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now before we get into the video, I would just like to say if you could go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, that would mean a lot to me. You'll be notified for every future video. I'll be doing more videos on how to hunt and kill all the other legendary animals, and I have past ones on my channel already if you would like to check those out. So now I'll go ahead and shut up about that. Let's get into the video. So the location of the legendary buck on the map is up here in West Elizabeth in Big Valley. It will be right here in Blackbone Forest. Now, as you can see, I do not have it discovered, but that is where the location is, and that is where you will want to head. Now, fair warning, I have seen a lot of people having issues getting this buck to spawn. It keeps giving the error message of there being too much traffic in the area, so what I've heard you can do is try taking this off-road path up through the mountains, and sometimes that's the better option than going through the road right here. Now, if that doesn't work, I've heard you might have to kill animals in the area. You can leave the area and camp for a night and come back and see if that fixes it. Or you can even try leaving the area, saving your game, loading into your save you just saved, and then going back to the area again, because that save and loading in refreshes the world. So you can try all of those things, see whichever one works for you. It seems to be different for everyone. It might even be bugged, but anyway, that's the location, so let's go ahead and head there. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm coming through the mountains. Like I said, we are right here at Blackbone Forest where the legendary animal is supposed to be. Now, I'm actually going to continue on foot here because when you go on your horse, there are a lot of grizzly bears and snakes around this area, so your horse will probably get spooked and freak out, maybe even buck you off. So I would just recommend going on foot. Once you get to this area, grab the gun of your choice and head over. Alright, so as you can see, we got the message at the top left here. You have entered legendary animal territory. Hunt this legendary animal. Message is gone, but you just have to find clues now. Alright, so once you get that notification and you enter that legendary animal's tracking area, if you go to your map, you will see that it marks a picture of said animal on your map, and you can see where he is located. So now that we have actually entered the tracking area of the buck, we can start hunting for clues. Now, to hunt for clues on legendary animals, you hit left and right analog stick to go into Deadeye, and you will look around the area for specific yellow spots. It will be like little bubbles floating into the air, and you go over there, you will inspect it, and it will lead to the other two clues, and then that takes you to the animal. Now, all you do is you walk around the area, you keep using Deadeye, and eventually you'll find the first clue. Sometimes it takes longer than others, sometimes it'll be right away, sometimes you have to walk around the entire area. It just depends. So after you run around the area for a bit, maybe stress yourself out by searching and finding nothing for a while, eventually you will use Deadeye, and you will see that yellow thing right there in front of me. So once you get up to it, you can actually see on your mini-map at the bottom left, there is a little question mark, and that will indicate the first clue. So all you do is you hold triangle on it and you'll inspect the first clue, and in this one is buck fur. So after you inspect the clue, you will actually get footsteps in a tracking area leading up to the second clue, as you can see in yellow up there on the hill. So you just go to that and you'll inspect that next. So once you get to the next clue, you'll inspect that as well. This time it is dung, and then it will give you another trace of footsteps to the next clue. So after that, you can see the footsteps lead down through here, and you will follow those and eventually find your third clue. So I made my way down here. There is the third clue right there. You will reach that and inspect that for the last and final time. So we're up here at the clue. This time we have more dung, so you just inspect that and it will give you another set of foot tracks.
I reckon we're near.
Usually your character will say, I reckon we're near, or give you some kind of little clue that you're now close to it. Alright, so after the third clue, as you can see, it follows right down through here, so we're going to follow these tracks, and this should lead straight to the animal. That should be the last and final clue. It's pretty much always 3, I believe. Now, as you can see right here, I believe this is the legendary buck in our sights right now. I'm a bit far away from it, so I'm going to get a little closer, and then I'm going to take my shots. Before we continue any further, though, I recommend using a repeater or a sniper rifle on these animals. On animals like the buck, you can hit a couple headshots or vital organ shots with a repeater, maybe 3 or 4, and that will take it down. Or if you have like a rolling block rifle, if you can hit like 2 headshots with that, you can probably take it down like that as well. But I like using a repeater, marking the head or vital organs as many times as I can, and just putting every bullet I can into the animal. Because just so you know, you cannot damage legendary animals' pelts. No matter what gun you use, no matter how many times you hit it, there is no damaging legendary animal pelts. So there he is. I'm going to go into Deadeye, mark his head. And there we go. He has taken down just like that. So once you kill a legendary animal, if you look on the mini map down at the left, you can see it marks it with a paw, but unlike other dead animals, it is a golden paw, and that is how you know you took down a legendary animal. Alright guys, just a quick heads up and disclaimer for you guys. I want to teach you something that I just learned that is very important. So I went ahead and set up a campsite and slept until morning because I wanted good daylight to take a picture with the legendary buck for today's thumbnail. Now in doing so, I woke up and got this message right here. You abandoned your legendary animal. Visit the nearest fence and trapper to access the quality parts and pelt for crafting. So what this ended up teaching me is that if you skin the animal and stow it on your horse and you either die on your way to the trapper, or if you end up hitting a tree and the pelt falls off and you forget to pick it back up, or if you're like me and you decide to take a quick nap, it still goes to the trapper in the fence automatically. So if you end up dying, losing it, or sleeping, no worries, it goes to it automatically to all trappers and fences around the entire map. I do apologize, I don't have any footage of me skinning and stowing the pelt itself, but all is well. We have the pelt and the trinkets and everything. Alright guys, thank you all for joining today's video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below which animal you want me to do a tutorial on next, and I would be more than happy to do so. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.